While the world's eyes are on this campaign, November 3rd will also determine whether the next U.S. president will deal with a divided Congress or have both chambers on his side. Democrats have been the majority in the House of Representatives since 2019, and they're widely expected to retain control of the lower chamber. But in the Senate, where Republicans have been the majority since 2015, there are 23 seats up for grabs this year, and Democrats only need to win 4 of them to take the upper chamber. If Joe Biden wins the White House, his Vice President Kamala Harris becomes the tiebreaker in the Senate, meaning Democrats would only need to flip 3 seats. There are a number of tight races across the country and a handful of states to watch closely. In Alaska, independent candidate Al Gross is surging in the polls in a state where Republican Dan Sullivan was not previously seen as vulnerable.
He's killed a bear.
Gross is running a pro-gun campaign aligned with Republicans, but an independent in the Senate means his vote on legislation will be coveted by both parties. In Arizona, Republican Martha McSally is in danger of losing her seat to former astronaut and Democrat Mark Kelly.
We have to rely on science and data and push past the party politics to get things done.
McSally did not win an election. She was appointed by the governor to fill the Senate seat vacated by the late John McCain in 2018. In Colorado, Trump loyalist Cory Gardner is being outfunded by former Democratic presidential contender John Hickenlooper.
We can put an end to this era of corruption and chaos.
The state itself leans liberal and is very likely to choose Joe Biden for president. In Maine, after 24 years in the Senate, Susan Collins has an uphill battle against Democrat Sarah Gideon. Liberal groups have been actively raising funds since 2018 to oust Collins.
Susan Collins' vote to put Brett Kavanaugh on the Supreme Court
After she became the deciding vote in creating a conservative majority on the Supreme Court. In South Carolina, a traditionally safe state for Republicans, outspoken Senator Lindsey Graham is facing a surprising challenge from former high school teacher Jamie Harrison, whose fundraising has outpaced Graham's.
Jamie Harrison grew up poor in rural South Carolina.
Harrison's momentum comes from the youth and minority vote in the state. One more race to watch is in Kentucky, where the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is up for re-election. While he's expected to win, how much ground his younger female Democratic opponent picks up can send a message.
As your senator, for me, it'll always be about you.
Amy McGrath, a more centrist Democrat, is a former lieutenant colonel in the Marines. The Senate's makeup is central to American policymaking. The body approves treaties signed off by the president. It votes on appointments to the nation's highest courts. And as seen in January, it conducts impeachment trials of the most senior public officials. Democrats are keen on taking it back. Yasmin Al-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.